Stroud, brilliant penalty, stroked in, and the central defender has his first goal. Nonto on his right foot for the shot!
Yes!
Oh, what a start to the second half! Nonto with a super goal, saw his spot and picked it out perfectly, and it's Leeds United 2, Portsmouth 2. Into the penalty area to Aronson. Aronson shoots! He scores! Brendan Aronson! That's the way to do it. Aronson is the hero. Leeds have rescued it. Played it into Joseph. Joseph in the box. Comes out for Aronson. Aronson scores! Brendan Aronson, terrific finish. And he just curls his shot into the back of the net. Dan James has got in behind, and James is into the penalty area. Dan James for Leeds, clips it in! Lovely finish from Dan James! Solomon onto that left foot, works it left to right, gets a good looking ball in, and it's tucked away by Matteo Joseph! Terrific play from Solomon down the left. And a classic striker's finish from Joseph. He's off the mark. A big, big goal for Leeds. It's Leeds United 1, Hull City 0. Leeds now have a break on here, and there's a great chance. Pirou in the penalty area. Pirou makes it 2-0 for Leeds United. Classic counter-attack football. Lovely ball played into the path of Pirou, and we know what he does. Stroud wins the header.
He's won every single header so far.
Now Ramazani is clean through the middle. Ramazani into the penalty area. Ramazani scores his first goal for Leeds United. And what a celebration that is, by the way. Waiting in the middle is Nonto. Pirou going for goal! That's the way to do it! What a finish from Pirou! Surely wraps it up for Leeds United now. Room out to the left to Firpo, and he's played the ball into the middle. Oh, what a finish! What a finish from Nonto! Let the ball roll across his body and then just placed it right up into the top corner of the net. Terrific ball to find him as well. That is a quality goal. Ramazani back into Bogle, into the middle, into the back of the net. Jayden Bogle scores his first goal for Leeds United. Lovely approach play from the home team again. And Bogle it is who pops up down the right to finish. Now there's an opportunity. There are runners down the right. Tanaka has seen it, and Nonto, it's a lovely ball over the top to play Nonto into the penalty area. Players arriving. Pirou on target again. Of course he is. Good turn by Nonto. Plays it out for Ramazani. Ramazani!
He has been a live wire all game, finds a pocket of space as well, great turn, slips in Ramazani, says go on, stick it in the back of the net, and this time we do find the quality.
Crossing forward, Pirou! Terrific goal from Leeds. Pirou with the header, and Leeds United are level here. Firpo still into the penalty area, goes to Nonto, back to Firpo, yes! Scores! Junior Firpo tucks it in, and Leeds United are in front here at the Stadium of Light. Great passing in the build-up, and Firpo kept cool under pressure and put it in the back of the net. Goes in low this time.
Yeah!
Oh! Stroud! What a finish that is from Pascal Stroud. Arrives through the crowd and crashed the ball into the back of the net. Lovely ball played into Joseph, who's in the penalty area.
Yeah!
Matteo Joseph!
Yes! Get in there!
Stabs it in! Super through ball, and Joseph did the rest. Just held up inside the penalty area, so support in the shape of Ramazani. Shot on goal! Keeper's dropped it, and it hasn't quite gone over the line. Yes, it has! It's in! Terrible error from Backman. Leeds United take the lead early on here at Ellen Road. Well, it was worth the try, wasn't it? And Bachmann was butterfingers and dropped it over his own goal line. Nonto whips his ball in near post, keeper's flat. Oh, it's there! Aronson! Brendan Aronson tucks it in. Now James has a crack. Oh yes! How about that for a crack? Flies in, Dan James shot. Edge of the penalty area, and he's arrowed it into the back of the net. Comes out for Tanaka, half volleying goalwards, spinning around in the middle. Pirou! Pirou scores! Pokes it home from right in front of the keeper. And Leeds United have lift off here and then some. James puts it into the penalty area. Pirou's in there. Pirou with a little attempt at backheel, put in by Brendan Aronson, lurking on his shoulder, and Aronson saw his opportunity and he finished crisply, and Leeds are beginning to run away with this one now. It's Leeds United 3, Plymouth Argyle 0. Still going, Rothwell puts it back in the middle and it's hit up in the air and it's still there for Joseph, shoots goalwards, comes out for Bogle and he scores! Jayden Bogle. Well, it was a heck of a scramble. It needed someone to take decisive action, and Bogle was the man to claim the goal. Pirou breaks through the lines. Pirou in to finish it here, and he does exactly that. That's it. Game, set, and match, Leeds United, and Pirou is the man once more. James to attack the area, into the middle it goes, into the back of the net it goes, from Manor Solomon. Dan James with a precision pass, and Manor Solomon could not miss. Puts it over the top, but Byron will be offside. No, he's not, he's onside. He's in the penalty area, waiting in the middle.
Get in!
And there's the finish from Solomon. Leeds are in front here. Terrific break down the left. Byram's ball was brilliant, and Solomon met it again for his second of the day. In it goes behind Aronson, but it'll be picked up by James. James into the box, Nonto is onside. Nonto! Yeah! Willie Nonto puts Leeds back in front. Oh, the madness! The madness has begun behind the goal. Comes back for Byram, left foot. Shot is blocked. Second one is fired into the back of the net. Great reaction from Sam Byram. And he absolutely rifled that one beyond the keeper and into the far corner. In it curls. Heads up in there from Strout. Great save. And it's in the back of the net from Joel Pirou. James is in, lobs it! Oh, lovely! From Dan James, magnificent finish. Credit the ball from Bogle. Corner kick from Rothwell. Crowd in the middle. Heads up and in! Terrific header, and it is Joe Rodon. Rodon has scored his first goal for Leeds United, and every player in the team goes to celebrate with him. Runs through the crowd, gets it to Aronson. Aronson back into James, and it's Verber who arrives from close range for Leeds United. Verber tucks it in. Two runners in the middle, and it comes into the near post, breaks clear, and it's gone in. It's got to be an own goal. However it gets in the back of the net, Leeds United have cause for celebration. Nonto goes to take those celebrations. Somehow that was bundled in. Somehow Leeds United are in front here. Challenge is a good one. Byram, Pirou. Now James is in again. Here's Dan James. Oh! Yes! Here is Dan James. Absolutely blasts that one into the back of the net. Tanaka to win it. Tucked into the middle. Yeah! Tucked into the back of the net by Brendan Aronson. Surely now Leeds have won this big game. James trying to get to the byline, puts it into the middle.
Yes!
It's in from Joseph. Matteo Joseph with the touch. Rolled into the middle by Dan James. He's into the penalty area, and Dan James waits, and Dan James slides the ball underneath the goalkeeper. It's in for Aronson, cut back for Bogle, Bogle goalwards! What a finish from Jayden Bogle! Wriggles through the crowd of players and tucks the ball into the far corner of the net. Manor Solomon has played it in for a little touch finish from Brendan Aronson. Immaculate from the American. Timed his run to perfection and then slotted it. And now here's Solomon on the left foot. Well, that was an emphatic finish from Manor Solomon. In it goes to Peru. Peru past the keeper, not quite. Still on the ball though, and it comes back and it's in. Yes, Joel Peru with a fantastic finish. Kept as cool as ever. Plays it over the top for Dan James to get into the penalty area. James is onto it, clips it in the middle, header in, simple goal. Leeds 2 in front. Peru with the header. He'll change of direction. He'll 1-2. Aronson's in! Yes! Brendan Aronson for Leeds! What a work goal that is from Leeds United. Impeccable passing. Scores! Super penalty from Pascal Stroud. On his right foot, gives it to Tanaka. Tanaka shoots! How about that? For your first goal for Leeds United. Absolutely brilliant from Tanaka. Back into Solomon, who's on the byline. Holds it in the penalty area. Solomon trying to get it goalwards. It runs across the face of goal. Bogle back into the middle. Dan James turns it in. Dan James at the near post. And at last Leeds have made one of those little cutbacks count. Oh, it's given away. Straight to Peru. Peru's just outside the box. He's into the box. He shoots! Joel Peru with a quality finish. The goalkeeper's error is punished. Keeper's come out. Broken for Solomon! Smashes it into the back of the net. Fantastic start for Leeds United. Lovely through ball. Aronson's first effort was blocked, but Solomon following it up, well, he couldn't miss, he didn't miss. It's Leeds United 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Cut it back for Ramazani. Ramazani trying to get space for the shot, still on the ball. Shoots! Ramazani! Leeds United 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Super sub Ramazani puts the ball beyond the dive of the keeper. Big goal. Curled into the area. Nice shape on that, off the head of Joseph. Ramazani! And it breaks off Tanaka and it rolls into the corner of the net. And he will take that one because Ao Tanaka has wrapped it up for Leeds United here. Bogle, Aronson, nice ball into the gap for Dan James, who puts it into the middle. Oh, what a start for Leeds United. Solomon to put it back in the middle again. Far post waiting. Yes. Is Dan James. And he waits, and it drops, and he puts it in the back of the net. Playing the ball into Dan James. James around the keeper. Dan James still on the ball, still waiting for the opportunity. And in it comes, and in it goes from Brendan Aronson. Played the ball into the path of Dan James, who's onside, tucks it into the middle, and it's tucked into the back of the net by Manor Solomon. Firpo curls a lovely ball in, and Dan James arrives. Joel Piroux steps up, and Joel Piroux puts it in the back of the net, and Leeds finally convert a penalty kick against Cardiff City at the third time of asking. Alnwick is beaten. It's Leeds United 4, Cardiff City 0. Still going, Nonto shoots! How about that? Straight on, straight amongst the goals. Played it into Firpo, and Firpo's put it in the middle, and Joseph arrives. Firpo through the middle, tucks it into Piroux. Piroux! It is 7. Piroux in the penalty area. Yes. Joel Piroux! That is what Joel Piroux can do. Tanaka to Bogle. Carries it. There's a big gap opened up in front of Bogle. He's run into it. He's in the penalty area. He's still going. Keeper's come off his line. He's dropped it right in front of goal. Yes. Oh, how about that? It's tucked in by Jayden Bogle. James through the middle, great chance, James! Fires it home for Leeds United! He's put it into the path of Piroux, who's rolled it in for James. James is in! James again! What a goal! He's got away from his marker. Solomon, edge of the D, tries the shot, takes a deflection, and it drops into the back of the net. Goalkeeper rooted to the spot. Forced away by Ince, but turns away cleverly from him. He can go forward now. In it goes Solomon in the penalty area. Piroux! 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 Dancing through Joel Piroux! And it's Watford 0, Leeds United 4, and the fans behind the goal are having a party. Curls it in towards the goalkeeper. In it goes! Off the head of Pascal Struijk. Rothwell provides. Struijk finishes. Leeds United are level. Heads up from Byram. Cleared out as far as Ramazani. Puts it towards the far post. It comes all the way kindly to Rothwell to come into the penalty area. To curl his shot in.
Yes!
Oh, he's done it! Oh, yes! He's done it!
Yes!
Oh, yes! Rothwell's ball in, Struijk on the line, and now what scenes we have here at Ellen Road. Dan James gets outside, gets it into the middle, heads up, oh it's there, Junior Firpo with the header, terrific cross, and behind the goal, you can guess what's happening behind the goal, Leeds are level. In it comes, headed down and headed in! It's there!
Yes!
Tanaka!
Yes!
Tanaka! For Leeds United with the header! Oh, they've done it again! Late drama and incredible celebrations because all of a sudden it's Sheffield United 1, Leeds United 2! James comes back to the edge to Piroux. Piroux with a shot! Oh, what about that?
Yes!
What about that? He's arrowed it into the top corner of the net. That is a superb strike to win the game for Leeds United. This huge fixture, and Leeds have come through right at the end. Left side of the penalty area, curls across into the middle, and it's put away by Junior Firpo, who's there again and rises above everybody else. into the penalty area for Solomon to cut it back from the byline. It's in! It's gone in! Mana Solomon's cross completely deceives the goalkeeper. Firpo now in the penalty area, still in the penalty area. Backs comes out for Tanaka. Oh! What a finish from Tanaka! It's a quality goal from Leeds United. Tanaka into the penalty area. Peru held up by Solomon, has it. Solomon across the middle. It's there. Leeds are back in it at the back post. Ball rolls in off Bogle, and QPR will appeal, but Leeds will celebrate. Monto through a Garrett, nice ball for James on the byline, puts the ball back into the middle, spins around, shot is saved, and it's in from Bogle. Leeds United are back level here. Leeds trying to start well here as Bogle gets into the penalty area, puts his ball into the middle. Peru again, twice, still Peru tries to stab it goalwards, and it's in. What a start! Brendan Aronson from close range stabs the ball into the back of the net. It could not have begun any better than this. Inside 60 seconds and Leeds are in front. Leeds 1, Swansea 0. Goes into the penalty area. Strouk, great save keeper. Nonto! What an introduction! Has he shot? How about that from Dan James? Superb strike, flies into the back of the net. Leeds are level, and they've levelled in style. Straight ball for Junior Firpo. Now there's a runner, and it's Mana Solomon. He's picked the ball up in the penalty area, and he's crossed it in, and it's there! Leeds have scored! Slid in by Dan James. What a start for Leeds United! Terrific attacking move down the left side. James popped up in the middle, and he turned the cross in from close range. Leeds have the perfect opening to this game. Middlesbrough 0, Leeds United 1. Gives it back to Solomon. Solomon with a chance to shoot. Ah, yes! What a finish from Mana Solomon. Absolutely beautiful. What a start, what a goal. Leeds United 1, Preston North End 0. Solomon to whip across into the middle, and there it is! Turned in from close range to put Leeds back in front. Jayden Bogle, and Leeds have another. Bogle first time, it's there! Fired in by Solomon at the far post. Terrific goal from Leeds. Opened Oxford up really, really well and fired into the roof of the net. Nonto into Solomon. Solomon into Peru! Peru! Scores for Leeds! Joel Peru's timing is brilliant. Well, that has just ramped up the volume levels inside Ellen Road. Leeds have the early goal. Leeds 1, Stoke 0. Leeds win it again with Bogle. Peru waits. Peru! He's done it again! Oh, that's sensational! Joel Peru with a second goal for Leeds. The place has gone absolutely bonkers. This is superb. It's Leeds United 2, Stoke City 0. Just outside the edge of the penalty area. In it goes for Nonto, cut back into the middle, still for Nonto. Nonto brings it across the goal, and it's for Peru! Oh, he's got his hat-trick! Joel Peru has scored a hat-trick for Leeds inside 20 minutes. No Peru, no party. Yes, we have a party. Bogle on the right side of the area, makes his way into the penalty area, puts it in the middle. Firpo! Well, it's quite a finish. Brilliant approach play from Bogle, and Junior Firpo did enough to give Leeds United a 4th goal. Firpo flicks it on, Bogle at the far post, great turn, he's hit the post, bobbles around, it's there! It's pushed in again! Peru with another goal for Leeds United. Sensational football in Leeds United 5, Stoke City 0. He curls his effort to, well, Nonto arrives, perfect timing, lovely header as well. And Leeds United get 6. And this fabulous afternoon just keeps getting better and better and better. Tanaka's in space! Tanaka! Perfectly positioned and finishes perfectly as well. And the most popular man out there who could have got a goal has got a goal. What a finish. Leeds United 1, Bristol City 0. Peru goes with a brilliant long ball, and Nonto is in! Nonto is in! Nonto! Scores a great goal from an absolutely wonderful pass from Joel Peru. That was genius! What a ball from Peru! Terrific finish from Nonto. Firpo across the middle! Ramazani arrives and pushes the ball into the back of the net, and then there's a wonderful flip somersault celebration to match the celebrations all around Ellen Road. It's another outstanding goal from Leeds United. Ramazani's made a great run and he tries a shot and he produces a goal, a fitting goal to finish the home programme here at Ellen Road. It's a terrific through ball again, and it's a fine finish from Laji Ramazani. Taking on 2 men, puts it in low and hard to the near post. Nonto! From close range. Great approach play down the left by Mana Solomon. This is Leeds come with Solomon into the penalty area. Mana Solomon. Solomon! Mana Solomon! Mana Solomon! Oh yes! Leeds United are in front here. And the scenes are just superb. Mana Solomon emerges and Leeds have the goal, and Leeds are in front and Leeds are on top, and the title beckons. Plymouth 1, Leeds United 2. They've done it, they've come through once more. Leeds are champions.